Hey, we're back with Professor Abramelli. Welcome.
A corrupt society will find a way to corrupt humanity. We see it so many times in repetitive ways. It will not, the way to define it is it will not serve the needs of the small group. That small groups, people, the individuals, the families are groaning, calling out in pain, suffering from a situation that they don't know what it really is. Much like a plague or a virus in times that we did not know what people might have thought that to hug someone was to care for them. But in times of corona, to hug someone was possibly to spread the infection. There were solutions that were counterintuitive to between action and effect. And the way to understand the counterintuitive methodology presently requires one to step back. One step, and possibly 2 steps and 3 steps, and to understand the causal effect relationship, what in effect is happening. What is occurring now in this present time in the 21st century is corporations which aided humanity in developing and eradicating sickness and extending longevity are now causing society to groan. Are the structural ways that government employs and deploys its force in organizing humans is causing them to groan. Bureaucracy is too strong, it is too blind, it is not addressing the needs of the human and complex needs. It is clever enough to rapidly deploy, but it is not clever enough to subtly understand how to solve the problems and the challenges, or how to aid, or to subtly aid and be a backdraft on humanity, whether they can combine slowly and romantically, creatively with each other. The structures in place, put into place by corporations, are on steroids, but the steroids are causing a friction, are harming the fabric of humanity, of small groups, of crafts, of love, of affection, of doing things for free, or of service of love, or of interest, or of imagination, or of will, because people function with money and in tow with corporate commodity-driven value. This idea of value should be reconsidered in light of the great changes which have occurred and the changes which are occurring today. One of those great changes is in automation. That means that one can automate those things that were most tedious for humanity and monotonous can be automated, so that humanity is in a situation of plenty and of surplus, and where great hard labour is not required, but labour of some sort, occupation, will be required in order to go forward creatively. And that process of going forward creatively is the structure that needs to be thought of, and the value of that structure, of representing humans and their ideas and their instruments together in this wonderful socially evolved and socially intuitive structure, that is